Yo. This is Chris Blair. I'm sitting here enjoying a beer. I got my computer here. I've been sitting here for like an hour working. And then I just got off a coaching call. And I got an interesting question from this student. And I think, actually, this question actually, it's not more of a question. It's more of a statement from him. But this inspired me. I should make this video. I've talked about this in videos in the past. But it needs to be, the point needs to be pressed. It needs to be emphasized over and over and over and over again. And that, is, so what happens is the students showed me his sales from Friday. He had about $1,000 in sales. Then yesterday, the day after that, he had, $600 or $700 in sales. So Friday, $1,000, $600 to $700 in sales. And then yesterday, the Sunday, right, was bad. I mean, just bad. I mean, it was like a few $100s in sales. So literally 1,000, 600 or 700, if I don't remember the number, a few hundred, right? Based on the same ad spend. Okay, so, he was getting a little bit, not super emotional about it, but he was getting a little bit emotional about it. Saying, why am I, it's frustrating. The results are always, not always the same. And this is the reality of running an ecom business. Your results, especially if you're doing paid advertising, will vary. I mean, it's more like this with paid ads, okay? If you're doing SEO, right, and you have traffic coming from Google search, your sales are more consistent, but we all know it's much harder to scale and to get, to get SEO going well. So, how do you respond to this up and down that happens with ecom sales, okay? So first of all, you got to look at trends, okay? If I said, listen, let's look at the last 3 or 4 days. And if sure enough, the last 3 or 4 days he's profitable, okay? There will always be ups and downs in this business. This is part of it, okay? There's a few things you can do to combat this, okay? The 2 things that I like to do is this. Number 1, always be launching new ad sets almost every single day on the winning product, okay? Facebook favors fresh content. So how you deal with that is you do new ads all the time, okay? Same post, same winning product, but just new ad sets, or new campaigns. Just keep putting new, bricks on the fire, or whatever you want to call it, wood in the fire. That's one thing. Another thing is track your trends, right? You will notice that certain days are bad. On those days, don't launch a bunch of new assets. Still launch a few, but don't. So for example, let's say on a good day, you launch maybe 10 to 20 ad sets, right? Well, if you know a bad day, this is say Tuesday is consistently a bad day, then launch just 2 or 3, right? Still feed it. You got to constantly feed it, but don't go crazy. What people don't do is don't track the trend. So what happens is they will launch 10 to 20 ad sets on a given day, and it's a bad day consistently, so then they lose money. It's a bad thing to do, okay? So those are 2 ways you can combat the ups and downs. And number 3 is also think about your ads in terms of a 3-day block, okay? Not in 1-day increments, okay? There will always be bad days. That's period. All right, guys, those of you interested in my private coaching, my mastermind, private message me. Those of you who are interested in my course, you can go to ecomvantage.com, ecomvantage, vantage.com, ecomvantage.com. You get in for $100 a month or $1,000 for a year. And cheers. We'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys crush it. Christmas is coming. Sales are going to start to really pick up big time.